everyone, welcome back to my Flosstube. If you do not know what Flosstube is, it is a channel, or I guess a group of channels about cross stitch. So if that is something you are interested in, I would love for you to stick around and watch. If you do like this video, please like, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff that you hear before, you know, every video on YouTube. Anyways, my name is Hannah, and this is Hannah Stitching, and I have a ton to show you guys. So I am going to just jump right in. Oh, welcome to all my new subscribers. I know Maxine from the Nightmare Before Stitchmas shouted me out. Thank you, Maxine. If a bunch of you came from over there, awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope you like what you see. I am going to start with some shout outs. It's something that I've done here and there, and I really would like to try and get better at doing. I watch a lot of Flosstube, and some of these people you have probably heard of. So I'm going to start with Maxine from the Nightmare Before Stitchmas. And I will link everybody below. I love watching her, I love chatting with her, and she does a lot of really great like Halloween inspired projects. And then there's Kelly from Minimalism in the Making. Hi Kelly. And she does a little bit of, it seems, everything. I've only watched a couple of her videos. And also Suki, the Brown-Eyed Stitcher. I watched a couple of her videos, and I noticed a lot of full coverage. There's a good chance if you watch Darcy from Stitchman Darcy that you have probably heard of her. And like I said, I will link them all below, but I definitely recommend you go and check them all out. They're all fun to watch. So buckle in, get your stitching out. I don't know, like I said, I got a lot to do. There's going to be some giveaways, I have finishes, I have FFOs. So I am going to start with my FFOs. So these are some older projects that were finished either earlier this year or last year. And I'm going to start with this one here. I forget. I think it's a Foxwood Crossing. Witchy Woman Apothecary. So I just put this on like a board with the ribbon. I'm saying that this is fully finished. I may, though, if I can find like a pom-pom trim, do like a little pom-pom trim or something. I haven't quite decided yet. And this is just on some fabric that I dyed myself. This one I had a really hard time finishing. I wanted to frame it originally, but this here at the top, and then like what you can see here, yeah, that was my margin. So was that like what, ½ inch margin maybe to like work with? So framing was kind of out of the question. And then this one is by the Splendiferous Laboratory on Etsy. Oh, it's picking up the glare. And this is the Praise Our Dark Master, the Furby that I finished, I think, last month. And I just put this in a really fun silver frame. And then this one I finished, I think, is it January? It's not super centered. I got kind of tired of messing with it, so, oh well. This is, oh darn it, I forget who this is. I will try to mention it down below once I look it up. I guess get in here on this one. So this is a sampler, and this is gonna go in my son's room. I did put his initials over here. So I'm gonna put this in my son's room. He's got kind of, I gave him kind of a forest woodsy theme. So I wanted something that would, you know, hopefully grow with him. I feel like my phone is tilting. Let me see if I can adjust that there. Okay. And then I have a couple of finishes. Let me make sure that I have them all grabbed. So I am doing Mini May, or what I'm calling Mini May. I'm sure somebody else has done this before. And so it's kind of turning out to be like every day I swap between a project that I have previously started and a new project. My only like rules for this is that each project has to be under 70 by 70 stitches. So the first one I finished, I actually started it May, let's see, where did it go? I actually finished it May 1st, and it is, who is this by? It's from one of the magazines. So if you don't know, I have a subscription to Redly, and what I really like about Redly is I can have I love the magazines, and it has the World of Cross Stitching, Cross Stitcher, and Just Cross Stitch, as well as a few others from other countries, and then X Stitch magazine. And it also gives, so on top of the latest issues, it also gives you back issues. And so I have a very, very long list of projects that I want to stitch from here. And this is from the World of Cross Stitching. I will let you know what issue in a second here. From November of 2021, and it is these really fun like snowflake animals, and it is by Alyssa Westhoke, and I did the narwhal. And you can't really tell, but I stitched this in DMC Etoile, so it's nice and sparkly. And today is a new start, so I am thinking I am going to do another one of these. I really want to do either, I think it's a wolf or the owl. I would ideally like to do all 4 of these. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say, but they're just called Scandy animals. So this was my first Mini May finish. Yay. And this is just on 14 count like navy blue Aida that I got from Joann's. And then my second finish, I actually finished yesterday. And this is by from Selva Designs on Etsy, and it is this cute little snow owl. How cute is he? So I bought this pattern back in 2020, I want to say, and it was actually a set of 4 owls, and I think this is the only one I tried stitching. I restarted it like twice back then. And yeah, I just kept messing up the counts. So I started this again for this one here back in December of last year for one of my 28 birthday starts. And it finally got finished. He's not big. I want to say he was like what? Maybe like 30 or something, 30 by 20 or something like that. Not big at all. So pretty quick. It wasn't as quick of a finish as I wanted, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, so those are my finishes and my fully finishes. And let's see here. I worked on a lot. So I have a new start, which I will show you later. And let's see here. Let's start, I guess I'll start with what I've been working on here in May, and then we will go back to what I was working on in April. So for day 2 of Mini May, I pulled out my Bulbasaur, which I also started back in December. He's not very big. He's 66 by 50, so he just fits in my made-up parameters. And this is by, I remember I had a hard time finding who this was by. It says from smartcrossstitch.com, but I bought this on Etsy. But I'm going to be honest, I have no idea who I bought it from on Etsy. I want to say, though, that there was, like, a couple Bulbasaurs as, like, different, like, plants. Because, if you can kind of see, he's got, like, little, his bulb is like a little cactus. So, if I have the before picture, I will put that up. But this is where I got to with 2 naps. Isn't he cute? So you can guys see him coming together. I think, okay, so this is just a like printed Ada from Hobby Lobby. I think it's 14 count. So my plan for this one is once I rotate through the like already started patterns, I will be going back to some of these patterns that I haven't finished that I haven't finished. So hopefully he'll come out one more time this month, but we will see. Oh my gosh, I forgot to finish. Oops. I told you I have a lot. I have so much just sitting here. I finished Merry Solstice. I also started this in December. Probably should have totally finished it sooner, but you know, it is what it is. I did this in DMC Coloris. I don't know what number. And it is a freebie by the Primitive Hare, and you can find that on the Primitive Hare's blog. So, it's kind of hard to like, and it's not showing up super well. Maybe that'll be better. But it's not as hard to like read in person. I think I'm just gonna make this into like a little pillow or something. And I think that was my 3rd project actually. All right. And then this is gonna be a little bit of play or figure out where all my stuff is, because I made some new bags and I'm not 100% sure where I've been putting everything. All right, so this is from the the summer 2021 Cross Stitcher magazine. Just kidding around. Says if I fits, I sits. And I have been wanting to stitch this since I got this magazine. So I do own the magazine. I just put it on red leaf just because it's a little bit easier to read. And this is where I got to. So I finished this cat except for the back stitching. And now I'm working on the cat in the box. There's a lot of back stitching, and this one, let's see. The grays were supposed to be a little bit more like blended, but I didn't have one of the grays, so I had to just do some substituting, which whatever. And this is just on a random like long scrap of fabric I have that I dyed. I think I was just kind of playing with my Rit dyes. And so I started that one last week too. I'm hoping to finish this one again this month, but if not, we'll see. And this is just in one of my, this isn't a new project bag, it's just one of my old project bags, which I suppose I can show you guys. Like, so I just make super basic bags. I had a bunch of invisible zippers, so I've just been using those just to use them up. And I don't have any interfacing or anything, so they're very floppy, but that's fine by me. You know, I just need something to hold and protect my projects, and unfortunately I can't afford to, you know, go and buy 50, 60 project bags. Like, that'd be really expensive. So I have a sewing machine, I have a lot of fabric and stash, and so I just make myself really quick project bags, you know, just to hold my projects. All right, and then the next one that I started was, yeah, from this magazine that just cross-stitch Halloween. Yeah, this is the 2021 issue. And I knew I wanted to stitch this as soon as this magazine came out. I really liked it. All right, this is going, let me see here. So I'm stitching, well, maybe I can do this. Don't want to show the, so I'm doing this one here. And this is by, I'm actually not 100% sure how you say that, so I'm just gonna put it on the screen here because I don't want to like totally mispronounce it. But it's Bats and Flowers. And I started this one, I think I started this one on Friday. And no, it's not in that one. Is it in this one? Yes. So this is one of the new project bags I made. How pretty. Does not suit the project inside of it. As we have my Halloween bats and flowers on just some random gray Aida that I dyed. So yeah, that's where I got to. This one is really fun to stitch. It's just a little time consuming, but I really, let's get that up closer, but I really like it. Just using the DMCs that are called for. So yeah, I really like it. Ah, there's my other black. So all my black is Anchor. I just buy the spools and they just kind of go from project to project. Okay, so I believe that is it for May. So I don't think I stitched last Wednesday, and I don't do any projects over the weekends. The first Sunday of the month was an exception because we went to my mother-in-law's for to celebrate my husband's birthday, and I wanted to bring something to stitch on because usually she plays with the kid or something, so I can kind of sit and stitch and chat. All right. Now for everything that was not part of May, or my mini May, so that would be my heads and anything I stitch on the end of April. So we're gonna start with the pro-choice stitch along that I am in, and that is by, let me see here, let me pull it up. I am definitely behind, but that's okay. It happens. So it's by the Notorious Needle. And there is a fourth part. I just haven't downloaded it because I'm not done with the third yet. Or the first. So this is the pro-choice cell. And just in a random makeup bag I found at the thrift. So I worked on this a lot the last week of April, trying to catch up, and the best I got was I finished the second part. So this is where I'm at. So as you can see, I'm very behind, but it is what it is. And I'm just doing this on a 18 count white Ada. So hopefully, I think it ends in June. I will probably work on catching up / finishing it, hopefully in June. I work on it when I have time, but I also have to make sure that I work on my WIPGO stuff as well. So if I finish a project and I have any extra time, I will pull out one of my stitch alongs or one of my WIPGO projects. So let's say on Monday, I finished my owl during my first nap, or I almost finished. I had just like a couple stitches left during the second nap. So then during the second nap, I pulled, instead of starting something new, I pulled out one of my whips that needs to get worked on. So I worked on that. And then this project I started in January. It's Fox the Red by Nimu. I'm not really sure how you say that. This one, I was so mad, you guys. So mad. So I originally started this January 1st. This is my new year, new start. I started it in a Q-snap, and my dumb ass wasn't paying attention, and I started the wrong orientation. So I originally had all these stitches, but I think they were supposed to go, I think it was like this way. Yeah, that wasn't gonna fit. So I had to restart, and I didn't feel like finding my needle, my seam ripper to take that out. So I just started on the bottom, which is kind of a weird spot for me to start, but decided to try something different. And so this is the fox's back leg. And I do have to, I don't know, some of these stitches here are off, and I may rip them out, I may not. I'm gonna see how much it bothers me. But this is on a blue even weave that I think I got from Joann's, and that I really need to put some tape on. So I know there's like mixed feelings on it, and you'll see it on some of my other projects. I just use some masking tape to put over the edge. It's what my mom did. I noticed on a lot of her projects, and so that's just what I do. And yeah, it works. Anyway, so that's the back leg. So restart, I guess. So I wasn't too thrilled about that, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is the back leg that I restarted. Okay, those can actually go in there. And one of my projects for Sundays is this is the seasons from this book here. And that's what it's gonna look like. Sorry if I'm going really quick, you guys. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff, and I don't want this video to be like, you know, an hour and a half long. So this one, I try to put in at least one nap time on Sundays, and I jump. So like there's work over here, there's work over here. I jump around on this project just because I can. I jump around on like all my projects. But anyway, this is where I'm at. So since you've seen it last, I came in here and I filled in more of this blue here. And I put in a bunch of stuff in the summer section. So, yeah. Yellow string. So I'll give you guys kind of a... I do enjoy this project. So, this, yeah, like I said, I try to get this out every Sunday. I don't really like working in the fall. So, like, when I work in the winter, I do like a strand in the winter, a strand in the fall, because I don't like working in the oranges and browns. Okay. And then I decided that the next project I wanted to work on, if I have any like daytime stitching on Saturdays, that this would be any stitching focus, any stitching time, the focus for Saturdays. And it is the, I think it's what, Wizard Magic Picture, and this is by, let's see, it's Wizard Magic by Ursula Michael. This is my oldest whip. I started this in 2019, and I would love to, I know I said this last year that I'd love to finish it, but yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping this year. But this is where I'm at. So, I did pull this out one Saturday, I think, and I put in a bunch of stuff in the hat. But, as you can see, there is a lot of Krynic. So... But yeah, I do enjoy this. There's a lot of Krynic, a lot of back stitching. So, like I said, hopefully, you know, I can pull this out on Saturdays. I definitely have less stitchy time on Saturdays in the summer. So, you know, but I mean, even if I work on it once a month, that's more than it typically gets worked on. So, yeah, hopefully we'll make some good progress on that this year. If not, hopefully finish it. And I mean, if I can, you know, like I said, even one Saturday a month, you know, maybe by the end of, maybe by like October, November, you know, I can make a push. Okay. One of my WhipGo goals is I needed 4 days on Cathedral Wood Goddess by Mirabilia. Like, she is a lot. I haven't pulled her out in a while, and I forgot just how much she was. And I am doing her skin over 1. Oh boy, you guys. I like her, but oh, she is a lot. The skin is a lot. It looks good, but I don't know. I am doing her on an even weave, as I think it's an even weave. I think. I'm not sure if it's even weave or linen. I don't stitch on the stuff enough to know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. So this is where I'm at. I did put in a nap time in on her, I think Saturday, just because I wanted to get one of my whip goes going. And that's all I got. Was just, I finished off her hand. Because it's so many itty bitty little stitches. So now I'm trying to decide, She has like some florally stuff in here, so I might go do that. But I don't know. She has some more like arm and stuff over here, and I think up here I'm getting pretty close to her like chest and shoulders. So I don't know where I want to go with her. I'm leaning towards down because I don't want to do any more skin stitching right now. So we'll see. But I need to pull her out three more times this month. I had debated if I wanted her Aphrodite mermaid to be like my, I guess, goal Mira, and as much as I love her, I think it's gonna be Aphrodite because her skin's not over 1. Okay, let's see, I did that one. Okay, I think we're at just my Hades. And I'm just gonna show you this so I can throw it back. This is another project bag I made with Moana. She is definitely one of my favorite Disney princesses. Guess she's not a princess, but whatever. I think we all consider her a princess, right? But I love her, so. I have watched Moana a few too many times. Drives my husband mad. Between her and Tangled. Oh, those are my favorite Disney princesses, Disney movies. Love them. Alright, so we will start with Captain Claw. This is Mini Captain Claw, artwork by Jeff Haney. And I am stitching this one for my husband. So if you don't know, I asked my husband, oh, I gotta put this away. I asked my husband last year on our anniversary to pick a mini Hade for me to stitch. And yes, I did give him the stipulation it had to be a mini. I did not want to do a full-on huge ass Hade for him. Just, yeah, no. Love him, but no. Maybe someday. Probably not. And this is the one he chose. And it is in my glittery pirate bag. Which, honestly, when I was looking to make a bag for this, I saw this fabric and I'm like, yes, this is perfect. So. Let me pull up the stats for you. I have gone up, I believe, a whole % since you last saw this. So I am at 14,070 stitches and 17.25% complete. So here we go. This is on 28 count easy guide. Yeah, I have been working in here. I did finish up this row here, and then I've just been kind of working. I was working down, so up here, but now I'm kind of going in these rows as I was just finding them easier to finish with like the confetti because it's pretty confetti heavy in there right now. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this one. If I have a picture, I'll post it. I'm really enjoying this one, and I do really try to work on this about every other night. If I'm really tired, I won't pull this one out though. I'll pull out one of my easier Hades, just because it's of the confetti and I don't want to miscount on this one. So I already like had a miscount, and oh my god, trying to like fudge it in there was such a pain, because yes, I will just like work it in and make it work. It's not, as far as I can tell right now, it's not noticeable, so yay. Okay, and then I worked on the Mini Merlin's Laboratory. And it is by is it Ciro Manchetti? And it's this one here. And this also got a new project bag because this one's a little bit bigger than the project bag it was in. I actually got this fabric from the Dollar Tree, and it's really not that bad. Like, I kind of would have expected it to, you know, not be a very good quality, but it's really not terrible. All right, so this is on just some random 18 count fabric that is a mess. I have never tried stitching in the diagonal, and with this one and my new start, I decided to try, and I'm actually not hating it, but we'll see. I think my biggest complaint with stitching in the diagonal is like there's like just like some sections of like dark brown light down here, and it goes like all the way over here, so it would, you know, go out of the diagonal, and sometimes I just kind of want to finish off like sections like that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now, I know I had a little over 1,000 stitches in this last time, and I am at 1,674 stitches and 1.98% complete. So this one's definitely a little bit bigger because it is on an 18 count, and I am doing, you know, 2/1. Captain Claw, I am doing 2/110. So I do not do full crosses on that one. So I don't know if I will continue with that, with like going in the diagonal or not. I do enjoy like the amount of progress you get to see, so I don't know. I am missing a few colors in here, so at the very least, those aren't going to get filled in until I have time to run to a store and buy the DMC that I need. And my last and my new finish is in this project bag, which suits it quite well. Now, you will probably remember having seen this in I think my last video. Was it my last video? When I bought it. Come on, up the room. And it is a Mermaid's Treasure Max Color by Amy Stewart. Let me actually, here we go. Here's the mock-up. So I would normally start in this corner here, but on this one I actually, oops. I actually started in this corner because I didn't have any of the colors for this corner and I wanted to start so I had to pick a corner that I had colors for, and it was either down here or up here, but I had more colors for up here, so that's where I started. And I am doing her 2/1 tent on 28 count, the easy guide stuff. And I have made pretty good progress. Yes, this does not look like a lot of progress, but it is 1,190 stitches. So on the mini Merlin, 1,000 some stitches put me at, you know, 1%. On this one, I am 0.26% with, you know, almost 1,200 stitches. So I am missing a few colors, and I will need to go. Okay, I'm missing like a majority of the colors. There's like 200 and I think 80 colors in this project. So I am missing a majority of the colors, but for this particular corner, I'm only missing a couple colors at the moment. So again, when I have time to run to the store and buy floss, I will get floss for this. All right. That is all my whips that I have worked on the last 2 weeks. Next up, I am going to do the giveaways. I have a few giveaways. I thought I had a marker here. Yep. So to thank all of you who have liked, subscribed, and all of that, I want to do a few giveaways. I am going to start with this one here. Yes, there's a price tag on it. When I find kits and stuff for really cheap, I do buy them to give away to you guys. So, you know, sometimes they might come from a thrift store, sometimes they might, this one came from this place called the Minnesota Home Outlet. Trust me, that's a really random find there. Usually it's like home goods or like tools, furniture, stuff like that. So, this is the Gold Collection Petites, and as you can see, it's got all the floss and stuff back there, the Ada, all that. This definitely is not my type of thing to stitch, but I'm sure it'll be one of your guys's. So for this one, I am going to keep this one US only just because of how like bulky it is. And I want you to tell me, I want you to use the word beach, and I want you to tell me what your favorite thing to do with the beach is. All right, so, and like I said, that one is US only, and that is for the Dimensions Gold Collection Petite. These are open to everyone, does not matter where you are from. So these are just some charts that I had come across at a Goodwill. It was like a bulk buy, and I took a few, and now I'm giving away what I have left. So there are little Joanne stickers on there, or Joanne's Goodwill. I bought them in a bulk at Goodwill, okay? Okay. So this is by Linda Myers, Art of Cross Stitch, a Victorian, I think a Victorian memory? And you can enter to win multiple, that's fine. I don't care. So, chart's in pretty good condition. There might be some bends, there might be a small like stain or something, you know, it is what it is. These are, you know, these are older charts. This is from '88. So, for this one, I want you to use the word memory. So yeah, just memory. Okay, oh, and don't use the word giveaway, winning, anything like that. You know, I want you guys to get it, you know, my viewers. And I'm not going to check if you liked, subscribe, but I would appreciate if you did those things upon entering for any of these. And then I have Kentucky Homemaker by Bill Ganstaff. I was trying to find things that weren't Christmas. A majority of my charts that I'll be giving away are Christmas related. So then same image on the back. And it is a couple of pages. You know, there's things like, you know, those stands. You know, there's some folds on the bottom, etc. So, I mean, like I said, these are older charts. They have probably been used, loved, but there are, let me double check. Yeah, there's no writing on the charts, you know, anybody like marking them off, so. And then I have the Frances Hook Childhood Moments. And this one has multiple charts on it. So this one, you know, has all the charts, and I like this one because it has close-ups of the faces for this back stitching on them. So but these are so cute. I like them, they're not something I'd probably ever really stitch. So, oh, for the Kentucky Homemaker, I didn't say what to say. So for this one, use the word yarn, because there's little yarn balls in there. So yarn and child. And then for the final giveaway, this is also open to everyone. I am going to give away a Haid. So what you need to do for that one is you need to have a wish list on Haid. And what I will do is I will just let you, I guess I'll just let you pick which chart that you want. So it can be, you know, regular size, mini, whatever. So for that one, I guess just use the word Haid, so H-A-E-D. So, and I will give you a Haid of your choosing. So that's the giveaways. So thank you all so much for subscribing. The last thing I have is just my haul. So this was the last project bag I made. I love this one. It's so cute. And then I have, I did a Friday night fight night. And oh my God, you guys, you're gonna hear some crinkling. I'm not gonna take it out of the wrapping if I can help it. Oh no, this shows up fine. Sorry. So this is Lilith, and it is this beautiful like pinkish purple opalescent. Oh my God, isn't it so sparkly? I love it. And this is Bronze Age. And these are actually showing up pretty true to color. So this one I'm hoping, both of these are 18 count Ada. Yes, both of them are 18 count. This one I'm hoping to maybe do the, is it Cleopatra by, oh my gosh, who is it by? Bella Filipina. I'll have to see if she'll fit. I'm not 100% sure, but I bought that with her in mind. And then I am also part of Brandy's Fabric of the Month Club, and I get her 18 count Ada. And so this is Rainy Day. This was last month's. So pretty. No plans for any of those except for, well, I guess the brown one. And then I went to Joann's, and they were actually having a sale, or they're not a sale, they were clearancing out a few of their Dimensions kits, or just some of their kits in general. And so I grabbed this one. I thought she was beautiful, and yeah, so might stitch her at some point. I like her. She doesn't look too terrible, so yeah. I think that is everything. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I am just gonna cut it off here because we were at 51 minutes and it's already getting long. So have a great next couple of weeks, and I will see you with more Mini May next time. Bye.